remember it as much how long I played after I started, that is. I don't remember if it was like a month or two or whatever it was, but so far, I think Legion's been a success. I think it's been fun. I think it's been great. People I've been playing with have also been having fun. But I have noticed that I'm starting to get to that point where you've done a lot of things and you've completed a lot of the content and you're like, all right, I want some new content. But the good news is Karazhan's right around the corner, so that's going to be a fun thing to do. And then the Trial of Valor raid, I believe, comes out pretty soon as well. So that's two things that are right around the corner to freshen up Legion a bit. And so I'm curious as to if you're feeling the same thing. And my worries is they're not going to update frequently enough. Even though they have said, like, hey, we're trying to pump patches out faster than we did in prior expansions. And I think that's a good thing. I think if they could get a patch out, I think ideally it would be every month, but I think that's way too that's way too much. I'd say every 2 months. I think if they could do something like this, like a dungeon and a raid, and then maybe just some little stuff sprinkled all over, every 2 months, I think that'd be great. I think that's a good time between patches just to like keep people coming back. Like maybe even if they're like, I'll not play for a couple weeks, and they come back like, oh, there's new stuff. Because otherwise, I've been having a lot of fun. I do all my world quests. However, those have started to get they've started to get a bit repetitive, much like daily quests. But I still don't mind doing them that much. I still want to go do them. Part of it's I still want a legendary. I'm still trying to get that legendary. And I like that too. I like the fact that I'm like, oh man, I gotta get my legendary. I think it's good that they did that. And then I've been raiding. I've done normal Nightmare, and then I've done all of Heroic Nightmare aside from Xavius. We've got him down like 3/4 of the way, but we couldn't do it. So I've done like the raid. Raid's been pretty fun. I've enjoyed it. I'm not very good at DPS, but I'm still enjoying it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me fly somewhere else here. Alright. What else have I been doing? I've been loving fishing. I made that video talking about how much I love fishing. I still love fishing. I think it's great. I've been going back and doing all the Pandaria fishing stuff. I'll probably do the Draenor stuff. Fishing's been keeping me pretty happy with the game. And keeping it fresh. So a lot of it's kind of just making your own fun in those types of places, and even going back doing old content. I did the time walking dungeons. They were okay. It was kind of like, oh, I remember doing this dungeon, and then you're like, all right, that was fun. So it's a cool thing to have still. I like it. And I don't know. It's been a fun experience, but I still am starting to feel slightly less excited about logging on, right? Because I've gotten all my not garrison class hall followers to max item level, so they're all at 850. Most of them, probably I think like 80% of them are epicked out. One's blue, and then one I just didn't care about. He's still green. And then I'm just, getting artifact power. I still got to go around and collect all my treasures. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably just stream myself doing that, because why not? And either way, I'm looking forward to Karazhan and the new raids. I've really been enjoying raiding again. I think it's fun. It's something that I've missed in these past few expansions. I did LFR, but it's definitely not the same as getting together with like the same group of people and being like, woo, we're doing it, and having some goofs, having some gaffs, making some jokes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mainly just wanted to ask everybody, are you still playing? Why are you still playing? So like, are you trying to get your legendary? I gotta do that world boss. Are you trying to accomplish something? Are you raiding? Are you trying to do like mythic raids, or like, are you PvPing? What are you doing? What are you doing that's keeping you playing this game? Because I know for some people it takes longer for them to burn out. For other people, they burn out very fast. It's like, all right, I played WoW for a month, I'm done. Oh, Sam stripping. Creative Cloud needs to be updated, dude. Get out of here, Creative Cloud. And I'm just curious. Oh my God, Creative Cloud, stop! It always pops up. It's like Windows 10 Calendar. Windows 10 Calendar, I swear to God, it pops up like every day. And it's just like, hey, update your calendar. And then I click it, and I'm like, please don't. And then it just pops up again, like, hey, update your calendar. So yeah, I just want to make this video to talk about that and see what you had to say. So there's not much else I really want to talk about. So I'd say that's the other question is, how often do you think patches should come out? Reasonably. Obviously, like, I think patches should come out every single day. Cause blah, blah, like, reasonably for Blizzard. I think 2 months is a pretty good time period. So, comment below. Say all that stuff. I'm gonna read some comments. I'm gonna have some chats with you guys. And yeah.
10
Okay.
seconds.
Okay. See ya.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight! Kill!
Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoW Krendor, and today I'm joined by the most amazing lore person ever. Is that hyping you up?
Yeah, that's not me.
Alright.
I'm the double lie.
Joined by Noble. How you doing?
I'm tired, mate. Very, very tired, but also very, very happy. The work busy schedule, Legion is out, and it's just been no life. Enjoying every moment. We're doing really good.
Well, that's good. Have you just been playing it non-stop then, I take it? Because I've pretty much been playing it non-stop.
A hero has
I wish. Now, the first week has been playing non-stop, but that was to record like the lines and work and everything, with the voiceovers and whatnot. And it's been pretty much all scripting and just trying to turn it into videos.
Well, that's cool. So for anyone that doesn't know who you are, let's just tell everyone who you are. You can do a little promo.
Hello ladies and gentlemen out there, my name is Noble. I mainly do lore videos for Warcraft over on my YouTube channel. And I try to tell the stories. I tell the stories of the zones, characters, and right now we're just about the brink of starting the stories in Legion. So I'm going to cover the artifacts, the order halls, the zones, everything from both the Alliance and Horde side. That's what I do.
Nice. You're also very good at it, so go watch him.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. A lot better than me, knowledge-wise, with all this stuff, which is why I need you today. So,
I need it.
I've been playing Legion. I've been playing with Jesse, who always goes super lore mode. And just
Super lore mode, yeah.
Yeah.
Calling Jaina Dreadlord, super lore mode. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So, as we've leveled through, I've had some questions about stuff, but I was like, I asked him, and he's like, I don't know, maybe. And I've asked other people, but I feel like you would know the most. So, first off, there are spoilers in this. If you haven't leveled through everything, just don't listen to this. So, the first thing I wanted to know is this whole Illidan is like the chosen one type thing. I think that's what it is. Because I did the quest where you go and you watch all the elves stand around him, and they're like, he has golden eyes, right? But I want you to like explain this to me in just layman's terms, because I'm like, all right, so he's like, is he the chosen one? Is that what they're getting at?
You will rise again.
He's not like Neo from the Matrix, although they are hyping him up like that. Basically what happened, he was born with those eyes, right? In a Night Elf society, if you were born with that color in your eyes, that means you are destined for greatness. And from the day that he was born, Illidan had that feeling, like, I am destined for greatness. But what exactly does that mean? And throughout his storyline, he tried to search for where he belonged. First, every Night Elf in society knew somewhat of magic, and he was quite gifted in it. But first he tried to join Malfurion in his path of druidism. You also see that in the cinematic, and Scenarios pretty much tells him that he don't have the patience for this. This is not your path, Illidan. Get out, right?
Yeah.
That is actually a change that they made compared to what we previously knew. In the past, it was Cenarius knew that Illidan was not destined to be a druid, but he didn't flat out tell it to his face. And in game, they've made that change probably to make it look less like Illidan is the bad guy, sort of. So he tried druidism, wasn't for him. Then he joined the Moon Guards with Plus Ravencrest and all that. Have you seen that bit yet?
I have not seen that yet.
Well, spoilers for you as well.
I would still be like, what's going on?
Right, well, he tried to join the Night Elves being this spellcaster, right? But he was so brash, he was so set on his own power, his own destiny, that he didn't really care about what happened to the rest of the Like, people empower him, and he flung his spells around the battlefield, which Ronan actually realized, like, okay, I need to guide Illidan in this, otherwise things might go wrong. This is again somewhat changed in Legion. In Legion, they portray it as Illidan had no choice. He had to absorb the powers. He knew it was some kind of somewhat wrong to do so, but he had no other choice, otherwise they would be overwhelmed. So he did that, and eventually he realized, like, okay, this Night Elf resistance is not going to work. I am going to infiltrate the palace. I am going to pretend to work for Queen Jara, the High Lord, and the Legion, and I'm going to do damage from within. So that's kind of the whole story arc of his eyes being destined. Now, through all of it, Illidan had these mighty plans. He thought that he was the bomb, as the kids say these days. But it always pretty much backfired, or it kind of failed. Up to the point where he was imprisoned for 10,000 years, and then his whole story arc played out. But now, they show it that Illidan is the golden destined boy, and there's more to come.
So, this whole... They're pretty much retconning it in order to hype him up a bit more than he already was.
Yeah, I wouldn't so much call it retconning as in just minor adjustments here and there, just make him look that much better. And then the whole story arc of him getting this, and yeah, it does go into spoiler territory, but we gave a warning.
Yeah.
This him being this angel of light, flying over the battlefield, leading the army of light. That is something that they first built up in the novel, and now they also show it in game with Naru telling us, like, Illidan has a destiny. We need to bring him back. We need him in this battle.
So, do you feel that he's gonna be the one that, like, saves us somehow in this expansion then? 'Cause that's what it seems like.
It's hard to say. I first had the feeling that if you bring back someone like Illidan, it would be strange to keep them around. A similar situation what they did with Warlords of Draenor. They had like Romash, this orcish hero of old. And what they did there was to say, okay, the alternates are just going to stay on Draenor, they're not going to party with us. And I feel like if you bring someone like Illidan back into the story, it would be kind of weird to have him around again, have him interact with him. So I always imagined him sacrificing himself at the end of the expansion, right? Sacrifice himself in the blaze of glory. But then you have this vision that shows him leading the Army of Light. So are we going to see that Army of Light fight out on outer space? Are we going to go with that story arc in Legion already? Because it seems to go ahead in time a little bit. But will he be the hero? You know, they're bringing him back for redemption story. I don't see him as being the bad guy, the complete bad guy. But I hope that they also don't push him too far. I think most people enjoyed Illidan's story arc because he wasn't the holier-than-thou superhero good guy. He was kind of the, you know, sort of anti-good guy, sort of working on the dark side, but still trying to do good. And I hope that they don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I thought he's made out to be this bad guy, but really, he's like, Tyrande, I love you. And then it just kind of kept going, and he's like, I'm a demon now, Tyrande, you love me, and it's like, no. And that's how I always
He's just
viewed
not
it.
doing it for me.
So that's that leads me into the next question, which is all this like space stuff, right? I am very confused with all the things in space. Like, I know first off you get the big Draenei, like, what are they called? The like floaty alien things.
The floaty alien.
Is that the
things.
Naru?
You mean the crystals?
Yeah.
Those are the Naru, yeah.
Okay. Like where
Are they related to the Titans in some way, the Naru? So like tied in together? I feel like I know this, but it's been so long since I read about it.
Well, this is like the Naru origin is established within the Warcraft Chronicles, and for those that haven't picked up the Chronicles yet, I can highly recommend it. But connected to the Titans, uncertain. The origin story is that in the beginning there was nothing, and then light came to be. The light traveled across the cosmos, left pockets of darkness behind. Light and darkness crashed with each other, and from that explosion, the universe of Warcraft came to be. From that explosion, a race of Titans emerged, but also the Naru emerged, like holy beings. Then in the realm, like they just popped out of existence, out of creation. Then there is speculation. If you listen to the dialogues and the in-game files, there is hints here and there that Elune might be connected to the creation of the Naru, and Elune's origin is completely kept in the dark. Some speculate that the spirit inside Azeroth is actually Elune. Could be a thing. That could be a connection to the Titans. And what else did I wanted to say? I lost it. Krendor, I lost it.
You lost it. I do know that people have been saying that Azeroth is a Titan. We can find that out, so that is possible, I think.
Yes, there is inside the planet of Azeroth, and there have been multiple planets out there. There is a Titan spirit inside, and that's actually part of the whole Titan origin story. Do you really want to go so deep, so far back?
I mean, I got all day.
Alrighty then. So out of creation, a race of Titans emerged, and the Titans are led by something called the Pantheon. You had like Amantul, you had Golganet, you had Kaskador, like the pillars of creation. Those names, those are the names of the Titans of the Pantheon. And their mission was to find more Titan spirits to help them wake up and add them to the family. So they went about, and the way that they brought these spirits to life was to bring order to the planets which contained them. So they went about the business, and they found out about this threat in the Great Dark called demons. Sargeras was sent out to battle with the demons, but then even a greater threat was found in the form of, and now I had to, Void Lords or Void Gods. I think they were called Void Lords, who send out their old god minions to infect planets and infect the Titan spirits inside. Because these Void Lords, they realized that they really wanted to corrupt the Titans, but they couldn't when the Titans are fully grown. So instead they decided to target them as they are in their spirit form, as they're more vulnerable. So they send out their old gods to infect these planets, just randomly scatter them across the universe, hoping that they will hit the right target. And of course, as we know, Azeroth has a spirit inside, old gods on the planet, they hit home. Sargeras found out about the plans of these Void Lords, and he was terrified, right? He realized that a corrupted Titan like that would mean the destruction of the Titan, because that's what the Void Lords want to do. They want to consume, they want to destroy. And Sargeras realized that this simply couldn't happen. So instead, what he wanted to do was destroy the planets, destroy the Titan spirits. Better to be destroyed and possibly reborn, rather than have the Void Lords have the way with it and take it all over. The Pantheon found out about that, what Sargeras was doing, that he actually had shattered a planet, had actually destroyed one of their own. And they were like, Sargeras, what the hell are you doing, bro? What the hell? And Sargeras was like, well, you know, this is going on, and I'm terrified, and they tried to convince him that this was not the right way, that there was a different path. They couldn't convince him of that. He went out to form the Burning Legion and to destroy the universe. Whereas the Pantheon, they had found Azeroth, and instead of destroying it, because it was infected by the gods, they decided to put some effort in it. They decided to try and cleanse it, to nurture it, and to bring the Titan spirits alive. They had the little war, I say little, they had the war with the Black Empire, which is the empire when the old gods still ruled the planet. They figured out that they can't just rip the old gods out of the planet because they were so imbued inside of it that ripping it out would cause more damage to the spirit than good. The whole Maelstrom thing, of the Maelstrom that we have now, that is because they ripped the old god Yasharaj out of the planet. So, yeah, they realized that they couldn't do that. They couldn't simply destroy the old gods, so imprisoning was a better option. That's what they did. They placed some machines on the planet to help that Titan spirit grow, and then they went off again to let the planet do its thing. They confronted Sargeras. Sargeras kicked the crap out of them, and that's the whole origin with the Titan spirit inside.
I see. So, Sargeras almost has like an Arthas-esque like storyline. Like we must
Yep.
cleanse them.